Welcome to Patty's Aquatics. Now, in this video, what I'm going to do is I received a large peace lily back in spring and May, and I had it in the house, and it kind of was so big I really had nowhere to go with it, so I wound up putting it outside. Long story short, a lot of the leaves got scorched from the sun, but I seen some videos recently on YouTube where people were using them and growing them hydroponically within their systems on top of their fish tanks and whatnot. So I want to show you the plant, and I'm going to try to break it down, and I'm going to try something with that. So would you follow me along? Well, this is the peace lily, and yes, it looks god-awful, but it's just those outside leaves. The root system and the base of the plant itself is very healthy and intact. I water it just about every day when I'm outside to keep it going and growing, and it has continued to grow all summer long. It's just the leaves get scorched from the hot sun. So first things first, I got to take it out of the pot, and I want to try to get some of this dirt off around the base of the roots. So I'm just going to try to break off as much as I can with my hands, which is not an easy task because it is one big ball underneath that. Then I decided to get out the hose and to try to water it down, to try to break out as much of that dirt as I can and to loosen it. The goal of it is you want to get all the dirt out of there, and then want to try to be able to break apart that plant. It's like one big root ball that you can break off all the little pieces. So that's what I'm doing here, is just hosing it off continuously, like I said, to get all the dirt out of there so I can just find the root ball itself to try to break it apart. Well, after getting all that dirt out of there, I was able to expose the entire root system and break it off into all these pieces. I did have to use a little bit of a flathead screwdriver to kind of start some of them to get them to pop off. It was kind of hard to break them off just by hand, but if you can see here, I probably got at least 20 little plantlets now that I can replant either in dirt or to try to put on top my tank. Now I just have to trim off a lot of the old scorched leaves that are on these plants, and then I think they're good to go. So I took 3 of them and I put them on top of my FAHAKA puffer tank and kind of wrapped them around with my pothos that's up there to kind of interweb them with there basically. So we'll see how these go. And then lastly, I took these 2 and I put them in my goldfish pond. I kind of rigged them up with some bamboo skewers and put them in the holes of the Rubbermaid tub here, and then put rubber bands around them lightly just to hold them in place, so the root systems were the only things in the water. So we'll see how they go, and I may rig them differently if they survive. Well, that's what I did with the peace lily. I'll keep you updated. I hope that they thrive and survive on top of my tanks and in my pond. I think it's kind of cool. Always like to find new things that I can try to grow on top that, one, are going to benefit the inhabitants by helping suck out nitrates, and 2, kind of look cool on top of your tank for other people and for yourself to see. So if this kind of content interests you, please consider checking out my channel and hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, make sure you hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss any of my upcoming projects. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time here at Patty's Aquatics.